been thinking a lot about this Anna's kidnapping and everything that's brought with it. You know, like, I don't know, Philomena's death and Robin's troubles and everything.
I know, honey, I know. We've all been thinking about it much too long.
Oh, I think it just makes us that much more appreciative of our own life, don't you think? It's brought us closer together.
That's exactly where I'm going to stay, too.
You know, we've been here so long, I forgot what we're waiting for.
Oh, I fed all the files. I sent Robert into Ozzy, the computer.
How did it check out?
I'm just waiting for one more.
Ah, well, you know, a good way to wait. Here.
Ozzy better have something important for me.
So, maybe this time I believe it this time.
Okay, the last one, Grant Putnam. Wasn't whereabouts. I don't believe this. What are those doctors thinking of?
John, does this mean what I think it means? Where in the world is this maniac?
It means I have to tell Robert about this.
Ah!
Commissioner Scorpio's office.
Yeah, Sam, this is Sean. I have to talk to Robert right away.
Sorry, he's at General Hospital.
What's going on over there? Any breakthroughs?
He didn't say, but he did say that it was important.
Well, what I have to tell him is very important, too. All right, relay this to him. Grant Putnam was released from the mental hospital that we thought he was incarcerated in just before Christmas. Right now, he is...
Well, Mr. Donnelly, I don't mean to cut you off, but the commissioner already knows this.
I just got it off the computer.
So did we. He called and had me send for the information. No one knows where Putnam is, right?
I have a pretty good idea.
Chief Maintenance, Pat Sullivan, contact the 6th floor nurses yet?
Aha, just the people I'm looking for. Listen, have I done something to slow the elevators down this building?
Look, I know you're in a rush, but there's something we should tell you.
Yes, it was about 2 days ago when Robin first said the word ring to Felicia. That's when I bumped into one of the cleaning ladies who happened to be wearing a very large man's ring on her hand with a skull on it.
Did you ask her about it?
She told me it was her husband, that he had left it for her.
Where was this?
Just outside Robin's door.
Well, it could be the ring that Robin's talking about, but more than likely it's a coincidence. However, I'm going to check it out.
I hope it leads to Anna.
So do I. Listen, can you do me a favor?
Absolutely.
I've got a lead to follow up on. I've got to get back to police headquarters.
Well, what can we do for you?
Well, contact or find this cleaning lady person and tell her to bring that ring in so that Robin can have a look at it.
Okay, we'll get on
Call
it.
me any time with a word.
You got it.
Thank you.
Fine. So about this stuff, put these back in my office and then you can take a look at them later. Hi, Tony.
Hey, Tony. Hi.
Hey, look, I've been hearing good stuff about Lucy and how she's putting together that child care center.
Yes, Irma Foster cannot sing her praises loudly enough. She says she's a real natural. That's nice.
You must be so proud of her and how she's been taking charge of things.
Yeah, I have to see the patient.
Whoa.
You didn't say anything strange, did I?
Neither one of us did. I'd say that something's bothering him.
Well, I can almost guarantee you that it has to do with Lucy.
Hello? Anybody home? Hey, Shirley? Tony? Who is that? Stop it!
Guess who, Luce? Oh! Well, I see you haven't changed any. Slug first, questions later.
Oh, Golden Shore. You quit staring at me like that and get out of my house right now! Get out!
Sure are nice digs you got here, Luce.
Oh, I do not want to continue this conversation. I want you to get out of my house,
Tell
Colton.
you something, honey. You didn't just come out good. You came out spectacular.
Oh.
I don't know what that doctor's doing for you, but it sure is mighty good medicine.
What did you do? Did you go deaf in the Marines? I said out. Get out of my
Home
house.
since you got married, because I'll tell you, if you went back home now, people would not recognize you. They would think some New York model was walking through town.
Why did you come here?
How long's it been since we've seen each other? What, 5 years?
I don't know. ever since you've joined the service, I don't know. I don't care. All I do know is you're not listening. You have a very thick skull. My husband is coming home, and he is expecting a very, very important evening with me, and I'm not going to have him find some strange relative standing around in my living room. Stop playing games with me and get out!
Oh, I don't know how in the world these lobsters survived it, but I did not survive this trip to the market. Oh, gosh.
Well, Mama, why didn't you just call me? I would have helped you out.
Colton! Oh, I'm gonna faint!
No, don't do that.
Charlene.
Honey, when did you get here? Why didn't you call me?
Well, I should have called, I know, but...
Oh, Charlene,
When did you get out of the Marines? I didn't know.
Would you
were
listen to
out
me,
this
please?
Early. Oh, for heaven's sake, how in the world did you ever get
Slow
to
down,
Port
slow
Charles?
down, slow down.
Aunt
I'll tell you
Charlene.
everything. Just...
Oh, my baby boy is back! Oh,
Charlene, listen to me, please!
is there something wrong?
Yes, there is something wrong. Tony is coming home, and that baby has not been fed, nor has she been changed. And there is no way in God's earth to explain to him who this man is.
Oh, that's no problem.
Yes, it is.
Well, things are a little complicated around here, son. But we'll sort it all out. We'll sort it all out. You just come here and tell me, when did you leave the West Coast?
Sort it out someplace else. Look, I am going to take BJ, and I am going to go upstairs, and I'm going to call Tony and find exactly when he's coming home. Are you listening to me? And then I want you out of here. When I come down here, I want you gone. Listen to me.
Have you seen Dr. Jones? He wanted to see these records immediately.
Oh, Dr. Hardy, you were talking with Dr. Jones.
Oh, yeah, he was headed right down that corridor. I have no idea where he was going. Maybe it's something I can help you with. Let's see. Steve Hardy, what is this?
X-rays and lab tests. He had them rushed.
My father? Wait,
Yes.
I had no idea he was having any lab tests or X-rays. What are these?
I really don't know. You have to ask Dr. Jones. Excuse me.
Maybe I should ask my father.
Tom.
Any luck?
Well, very bad. The word down in housekeeping is that they've had such a hard time getting full-time help that they've been getting temps from another agency.
Oh, wait a minute, Simone. That woman is not temporary. I've seen her here before.
I know that, but they said check personnel just to make sure, get her address and phone number.
What was her name, Mildred?
Mm-hmm. I'm going to go down to personnel right now. Would you like to come?
I would, but I have to see Tony Jones about something that's very important.
Oh?
A patient. We both know a long ways back.
Okay, so then I'll call you when I get the answers.
Good. I'll ride down with you.
Hello? Mildred. Oh, she's not here. This is her mother. Is there any message I can give to her?
Yeah. Tell her Neil called. And tell her that if anybody from General Hospital calls, she don't talk to nobody. Got that? She don't talk to nobody before she talks to me.
I'll tell her.
I mean, would this sort of sloppiness be tolerated even in the backwoods sheriff's department? Well, I mean, would it be tolerated even in any kind of a business? No, it wouldn't. Heads would roll.
Come on, Robert. These things happen.
Oh, boy, do they ever. But in this police department, under my jurisdiction, I mean, with Anna Devane's life on the line here, I don't believe this.
Scorpio.
When I...
I've told you over and over again, if the Grant Putnam file came across this desk, it's still here. I'm sorry, but we have very tough procedures, and you want to know you set them up.
Yeah, well, they've gone the way of the West since my time. I mean, Sean and Felicia sit up till they're blue in the face, reading these files. They hand us Putnam on a silver platter, and we louse it up.
Oh, come on, Robert. You were just crying over spilt milk. What are you going to do about Grant Putnam tonight?
Instead
right
of
now?
rehashing everything, let's move on, huh?
Yeah.
You know, when you're right, you're right. Sam, do you suppose you could handle a phone call for me?
What's that remark supposed to mean?
Well, you know, I wouldn't want to push the Port Charles Police Department beyond their capacity.
Sir, I find that remark very offensive. Anna Devane's life...
That's too bad, because this entire department's kind of on thin ice with me at the moment. Are you going to call up Putnam's doctor at this institution he's in? And the crazies are the ones that let him out in the first place. Now, what I want possible place he had a job, friends, addresses, phone numbers, anything. Just get on it.
Yes, sir.
Robert, I know what you're going through, but that girl left here in tears.
Sam thinks you're trying to accuse her.
Gee, that's too bad. There's nothing personal in this, unless, of course, you happen to be the guilty party. I mean, the person that took the 24-hour coffee break and lost the blasted file to begin with. Now, I'm not having any of this. Not when Anna's life is at stake, and not when my child's life could be...
Hey, listen, old buddy, you are not the only one with a cornering concern for Anna. I love her, too. We all love her, and we all want her back here safely as much as you do.
All right. I didn't mean it to come out quite that way.
What you do sound like is desperate. All right, Putnam might be the answer. But he might turn out to be an also-ran as well. Look, all he is a hunch right now, not a real lead.
No, he's a lot more than that. The man's a monster. He murdered his brother, and the first time out, he murdered his psychiatrist. And he would have murdered Celia Quartermain, too, but there's one more thing.
Go on.
When we finally managed to get him into a straitjacket, I'll never forget the look on his face of totally committed hatred, totally committed evil. So don't tell me that Putnam's not the boy, because I know he's out there somewhere committed to my death and destruction.
It's made my blood run cold.
So he's like a machine trying to get even with Robert Scorpio.
Right. To get at me. To get me. Through the ones I love. Putnam has Anna. Wherever she is.
If she's still alive.